What's happening? This is your boy Two-Face, and you are tuned into Alabama Hip Hop Radio.
Two-Face.
What's happening?
Welcome to Alabama Hip Hop Radio.
What's up? What's up?
How you been, brother?
Busy.
Hey, listen, man. You are like a quiet legend.
Yeah.
Why is that so, man? Because your hand's been on a lot of work for a long time, and a lot of people don't really know how important you is to the culture. Talk about yourself a little bit, man.
I don't ever really talk about myself, but no, that's right. Like people don't know. I remember one of the first times I met you was at Roman Empire. I mean, I met you before that, but like I really got to know you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but they wouldn't play my records on BLX.
Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't like that. So I got pissed, and I made an online radio station. And I was pulling people like Nina Rawson and you. Yeah. And I was asking people for indie music, and I was spinning their records and giving them that radio play that they didn't have.
Yeah, for sure.
And I remember it caught the attention of some people, and BLX ended up giving Nina the Underground show.
Yeah.
And from there, you know, local indie artists started getting their records played. So I feel like I had a little part in that.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, one thing about it, it's funny that you say that because it was a transitional time. We was in the process of training program directors and stuff like that. And I had a Dirty Dan show going on before the Underground came. So the whole thing was like, it's all about regime. Well, I was in the regime at the time. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that's great, man. You know what I'm saying? That everybody should know that. They know now. Hey, listen, man. So I got a few things I want to talk to you about, but I'm gonna go back a little bit.
All right.
Let's talk about Sierra Leone. How did that come about?
Oh man, met Fed time at Maysville Studios.
Yeah. Shouts out to Ron G.
Shout out to Ron G. R.I.P. IG. Yeah. But yeah, I was working on a solo record with G. We ended up going to these open mics at Club 7 or Club Vivid, which eventually was Crunch Time, and crossed paths with Fed and Sugar. And at the time in the group there was a guy named Drop in the group.
Yeah.
And he didn't quite make the cut.
Okay. So
I remember you know, just networking, being a fresh artist, networking, chopped it up with Fed and Sugar, and I remember they came over to my apartment and we recorded a song in my closet.
Yeah. And
from there we went and recut it at Maysville, and that chemistry was just there.
Yeah, for sure.
And the funny thing is, the Sierra Leone record was done, but pretty much done with Drop, and we scratched all that, and then I joined the group, and within, it had to be like 3 weeks, we finished it and put it together, did it right, printed it up, and put it out and started making a buzz, and that's kind of how that went down.
Yeah, I remember a lot of those nights at Crunch Time, man.
Yeah,
we was there.
That was for good times.
Hey, and then switching the gears a little bit, man. Man, you also graduated Full Sail University, right?
No, I went to Full Sail.
You went to Full Sail.
I graduated from the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences.
Okay.
That's in Phoenix.
Okay.
Did a semester at Full Sail. It was kind of like one of those blessing things. They messed up my financial aid, which forced me to come back home. And I was going to go back, but I didn't want to learn just music. You know, I wanted to learn sound.
Yeah. So
I started doing my research, and you know, they got schools in Atlanta and stuff like that, but all they taught was music. So I found this school in Arizona that taught everything that Full Sail taught at a cheaper rate. Yeah. So I moved across the country and did that, and man, I learned sound for music, live sound concerts, sporting events, post-production, gaming, all kinds of stuff, man.
That's why people don't know that you that silent giant, because all these big concerts that happen at the Soul Kitchen, the man behind the sounds is none other than Mr. Two-Face. Yeah.
And it's funny because people who don't know me as Two-Face, when people walk up to me and they're like, "Yo, what up, Face?"
Hey.
They're like,
"Josh, what's up, man?"
So it's kind of weird for them, you know what I mean?
That's cool, man. Yeah. So I mean, you being into sound, man. Not only was you already into production, but you learned you mastered the art of sound, going from studios to doing venues, man. Yeah. How was that transition, man?
And not just venues. I mean, I don't want to blast the shirt, but I'm also in charge of the arena at the Mitchell Center.
Yeah.
So
my boy DJ out there.
Yeah, Tab. I know Tab real good. Yeah,
DJs.
So it went from, you know, doing my own shows to doing the Soul Kitchen to doing arena gigs. You know, so it's definitely a stepping stone.
Okay.
But it's one of those things, like once that ball gets rolling, Like I feel like there's nothing I can't handle.
That's
it's kind of a gift and a curse too, because when I do my own gigs, really particular on the sound, and then the sound guys look at me weird when I tell them how to correct it, and they're like, "Who's this guy telling me how to do my job?"
Yeah, for sure.
But nah, it all works out.
Man, so what do you have going on these days, man? I know you're down at Dauphin Street Sounds, holding down the tank down there. Talk about it a little bit.
Oh man, we've been rolling. The COVID thing's been really like a blessing in disguise because we've been busy.
Yeah.
Keelan's down there wrapping up Blues album.
Yeah.
I'm wrapping up Flo Millie's album.
Yeah, for sure.
We just put out Fed Times, Columbia McBride album. And little side projects. Zay Hardway's been through there cutting records. There's a guy named Key that's going to be popping pretty soon. Got a lot of stuff going on through there. So
that's what's up, man. I know it seemed like finally Dauphin Street Sound is getting that hub attention.
Oh, for sure.
That's for artists, national artists, not only just the local artists, the national artists are coming through Mobile, and they got to come to Dauphin Street Sound.
Oh, for sure.
To get that official sound.
Yeah.
They got to come see Josh.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Josh. Two-Face is a killer.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, I'm glad you stopped by Alabama Hip Hop Radio, man. How can people find you if they wanted to find you?
Oh, man, you can just Google Two-Face or Josh. But my website is mixedbyjosh.com, or you can look it up at twoface.com or twofacemusic.com or any social media platform. It's Tufaze. That's how I spell it now, so just a little easier to find me or whatnot. But yeah,
for sure, man. Well, appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by, babe.
All right, appreciate it.